Sometimes I think about how Sisyphus would go crazy for automation. You know Sisyphus, the guy in Greek mythology who was cursed to keep rolling a boulder up a hill over and over for eternity? Well, just imagine if he had a way to automate the boulder pushing so he didn't have to keep doing it manually. I think he'd be pretty thrilled. If you ever feel like Sisyphus in your marketing role, you're not alone. I mean, there are a ton of different tasks involved in marketing, and some can be tedious or repetitive. But the good news is that unlike Sisyphus, you actually have the option to automate a lot of those tasks. So, what are those options? How should you automate your marketing this year? Stay put, because that's the question I'm going to answer in this video. I'm going to highlight 3 big areas where you can implement marketing automation with a few pointers on how to do that. The first area of marketing that you can automate is data migration and syncing. Any good marketing campaign relies heavily on data, like a lot of data. But for this data to be useful to you, you've got to keep it organized. That means constantly moving data between platforms. So for example, you might need to migrate ranking data from Google Search Console over to your business intelligence platform. Or maybe you switch to a new customer relationship management platform, CRM, and have to move over all your data from the old one. When you try to handle these data migration processes manually, it takes up a ton of time and effort. And on top of that, it introduces the risk of human error, causing you to end up with some inaccurate data. Now, fortunately, there are a lot of different ways to automate data migration. For one thing, many data platforms come with built-in data migration features. So for example, some CRMs integrate with data sources and automatically pull data from them. You can also get dedicated data migration tools that transfer and validate data between different platforms. If you handle a lot of marketing data, I'd recommend looking for ways to automate the process of moving it around. Of course, the exact process is going to look different depending on what tools you're using and what type of data you're migrating, but I'll give you a couple of pointers to keep in mind when automating your data migration. Firstly, make sure to run plenty of tests before you go migrate all your data at once. There's always the chance of a tool not working properly or of some data points getting lost in translation. So for that reason, start by migrating small selections of data and seeing how it goes. If everything runs smoothly, then you can try migrating larger datasets, but keep a close eye on it. And on a related note, make sure you still have some level of human involvement in the migration process. Don't be entirely hands-off. Even if all the tests go well, it is still worth double-checking all your data after each migration to make sure everything looks good. If you don't, you risk even a small glitch compromising your entire batch of marketing data. Alright, let's move on. The next area of marketing you can automate is review management. No matter how much you talk yourself up, your audience is going to trust your customer's word over yours. For that reason, reviews can make or break your business, so it's worth putting in the time and effort to curate those reviews. You can do that by monitoring and responding to online reviews, as well as by encouraging your customers to leave reviews in the first place. But doing that manually can be pretty time-consuming. That's why there are ways to automate your online review management. Now, firstly, you can create automated email drip campaigns to reach out to customers and request reviews. Your CRM is a good tool for doing this because it's already tracking your customers as they move through the funnel. You can have your CRM set up so that when someone officially becomes a customer, it automatically sends them an email prompting them to leave a review. If you get a lot of reviews and don't want to read through them all yourself, you can also automate the process of monitoring those reviews online. For example, you can use social listening tools like Sprout Social or Brandwatch to keep up with what people are saying about your brand. Now, when these tools pick up on negative reviews, you can quickly go in and try to resolve whatever issues the reviewers are having. Curating reviews is extra important today. More and more people are relying on AI tools when they research brands, and those tools take brand reputation into consideration when evaluating different companies, just like a search engine would. Now, that means having a good review management strategy is crucial to getting online visibility. Now, onto the last major area of marketing you can automate: data analysis and reporting. That's right, another marketing automation trend that's all about data. What can I say? Data is pretty central to digital marketing. But this type of automation isn't about moving data around. It's about analyzing it for valuable insights into your customers and into your campaigns. One of the biggest tools facilitating this type of automation is AI. It's becoming more popular for businesses to use AI as a means of pulling insights from their first-party customer data, such as common issues or questions their customers have. AI can pick up on patterns and trends across customer data that you might not notice on your own, which makes it very valuable. Now, kind of in the same vein, many marketers are using AI for predictive analytics, which is where AI predicts future marketing and sales performance based on past and current data. And it's able to do this because it can pick up on patterns hiding in the data. Now, that's not to say its predictions will always be accurate, but they can at least clue you in on the direction things could be moving. And it's not just AI either. You can also use more traditional tools like CRMs to analyze your data, which is really convenient since all your data is already right there in the tool. It saves you the trouble of having to export your data to a different platform for analysis, like you'd have to do with AI. But of course, some CRMs are now using AI to enhance their analytics, so the lines are getting kind of blurred. The automation doesn't stop with the analytics itself, though. You can also use automation to generate reports based on your data, which lets you quickly format your data insights in a clear and organized way. Again, you can typically do this right in your CRM or another data platform that you use, although there are other tools that can do the job as well. There you have it, 3 of the biggest ways to automate your marketing in the current landscape. Now, of course, there are plenty of other tasks you can automate as well, but these are just some of the more important ones. If you're looking for other ways to upgrade your digital marketing in the months ahead, check out some of the other videos on our channel. Oh, and be sure to subscribe because we keep rolling out new videos week after week. Not like Sisyphus, though. We actually enjoy it. Well, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.